Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. It's W3 here. In today's Python tutorial video, we're going to be looking at Selenium. We're going to be doing this code here. What this code is going to be doing is going to be going to Outlook.live, and then we're going to be signing up automatically, going through the sign up routine that you have to do to sign up basically, and it's going to do it automatically. That's what I'm going to teach you. I'm going to go through the whole setup of quickly installing Python, installing the library Selenium, setting up your Python idle, etc., and then going through the code. So let's go and begin. So first we'll quickly download Python, get that set up for you if you're a total beginner. So we're going to have to quickly go to browser, just Google Python, and then go to the Python page. Then we go to downloads, and here we have it. Download the latest version for Windows, and I download the latest version if that was me, although I am using Python 3.6.5, but there shouldn't be too much difference, to be fair, with the latest version. But something like Python 2, that's getting a little bit old now, so really, yeah, Python 3 and above is what you want to do. But yeah, download the latest version, then save the file. Once the file is saved, click it, and then press install now, but make sure that this is ticked, install launcher for all users recommended, and also make sure that you tick add Python 3.7 to path, so that way you'll be able to go to your command prompt, and then you'll be able to go to where your Python scripts are, and you'll be able to go into that folder and then type Python and then the file _name.py, press enter and run the file. If the path is not added to Windows, then obviously it won't be able to find Python to run that script. You can add it on your own, manually, but I tried that a few times on my Windows and it messed up, even though I've done it correctly. So it's a lot easier just to add it automatically, click that button, and then go through the installation. Alright, I'm not going to do that because I've already got it. So next we need to download WebDriver, so the Google WebDriver. Type that in Google, then come down to where it says chromedriver.chromium, click that, and then just download the latest version basically, same as before on Python. Download the latest version. The chromedriver is what we're going to be using. That's what Selenium is going to be using to go and automatically be able to go through Chrome and do the tasks you want it to basically. So let's find the downloads. Go back. Here we are, latest release, chromedriver 2.4.5, whatever. And you come up to here, then if you're on Linux or Macs or Windows, you choose the right one. I'm going to choose chromedriver _ Windows 32, save the file. Once it's saved and downloaded, run the RAR file. And then you want to extract that to where your Python script is going to be, basically, so where the script that we're writing our Selenium code on. Put that chromedriver in that script, in that folder, as it's a lot easier. So I'm just going to put it in my folder quickly. Beginner Selenium. Oh no. All things Python. Temp. Okay, so we've downloaded the chromedriver. That's good, don't have to worry about that anymore. We're going to load that up in the code once we get going. So now you're probably thinking, well, yeah, I'm ready to go. No, you're not. You've got to import, you've got to actually get the library of Selenium, and you've got to do that by doing pip and then installing Selenium. Now you can do that very easily by going to your main folder, one of your folders, and then where your Python folder is, wherever you installed the Python directory, go to that, and then you need to go to libs. Nope. Let's have a look. What is it? lib with a capital L. Try that, yep, lib with a capital L. And then you can see all these libraries have been installed over the past. And what you need to do is right click, well, hold shift down, right click, and then open PowerShell window here. Click that. That'll load up Windows PowerShell or your console in the lib folder, or you can just go there anyway or whatever, but yeah, load it up in the lib folder in the Python folder. And then we need to do a dot, and then that, because we're running a command and that's what you have to do when you've opened it up using shift. And then we do pip install Selenium. Pip is not recognized. Pip install Selenium. Dun dun dun. Just wait for it. Maybe you don't need the dot and the slash, but I'm pretty sure you did. But either way, yeah, just pip install and then Selenium. Obviously, requirement already satisfied. Selenium in Python 3.65 lib site packages. So yeah, that's it. Also, just a quick one. If it doesn't let you install it in Python and then lib, if there's some sort of error or something, you can actually try looking for a folder called site packages. Click that, and then as you can see, I've got a load more libraries here. So you might have to do shift and then open up the PowerShell window in that folder and try again. But either way, one of them will allow you. As you can see, for me, lib did actually work previously before, just using the lib without having to go into the wherever it is, wherever I just said, site packages basically. So yeah, let's move on. So now basically you have the chromedriver, which is needed. You have Python downloaded and installed properly. You have it added to the path in Windows automatically because you click the box in the install window. And we also have pip installed Selenium ready to use, ready to import in our Python code. So now we're going to begin doing some coding. So we're going to do our imports like we always do, imports, and then we're going to do from Selenium import WebDriver, and we're going to import time. That will become more apparent as we go through the code. So the URL, we need the URL that we're going to automate task. I'm going to use outlook.live.com. So in this tutorial we're going to be signing up to an email automatically. We're also going to need driver, and that's going to equal WebDriver.C Chrome, and then put the file path to where your Chrome driver is, or if it's in the same location as the script we're writing, you can just type Chrome driver. So I'm going to go to Chrome driver, I'm going to go to properties, and I'm going to copy the location, and then I'm going to do R, and then that. R needs to be before the string because we're using slashes in our string, and then at the end here I'm just going to do a slash, and I'm going to write Chrome driver. So now we've loaded up the Chrome driver. We're going to do driver.get URL. That's pretty self-explanatory. So now it's time to start actually doing the code, automating it, signing up, etc. So we can do driver.find underscore element underscore by underscore class underscore name, and then to find that we're going to have to load up Chrome. So Chrome, load up Chrome, and then I'm going to go to the URL, so outlook.live, and then obviously we want to create a free account, but we're going to do this automatically. So we're going to right click and click inspect, and now we'll have this window come up here, and obviously you can see class equals, and then that's relating to the click create free account. So we're going to edit as HTML, and we're going to copy this word here, link button, sign in header, copy that, go back to the code and put that in there, and then do dot click. So what that will do is it'll go to the URL, it'll find the element by the class name, link button here, sign in header, and it'll click that button. And then we need to do time.sleep and then 2, because as the code goes on, if we run it, it will go too fast, it can mess up, not work properly. So if we just try and do it like a normal sort of human being would, and time.sleep 2, you could do time.sleep 1 maybe even, it'll still be relatively fast and it won't mess up along the way, you won't get no errors, etc. And before we just test this out to show you that it works, you need to do driver.close, and that's because afterwards, once it's finished, the WebDriver, or no, the chromedriver .exe application will still be running in the background in your task manager, and obviously as you keep testing out the code as you go through, you'll stack them up, and in the end it'll just cause errors and your code won't work. So save that, Control B, I'm running the code in Sublime Text. Obviously in your idle you might need to run it a different way. Here we go, Chrome is being controlled by automated test software. I'm not clicking anything, and then create free account has been clicked, and it's exited because of driver.close. So let's continue. So now we need to do driver dot, and then we're going to have to go to the URL again. So we'll go to the URL, we'll click create free account because we've already done that bit, and what we need to do next is type in our new email name. So we're going to right click on that element and we're going to inspect it. As you can see here, here's the element, and we're going to use ID equals member name. So we're going to edit as HTML like we did before, and we're just going to copy where it says ID, we'll copy member name, copy that, and then go back to the code. We can do find underscore element underscore by underscore ID now, because we're using ID, and then paste member name in there, and we can just do dot send underscore keys, and then we need a string with our name, and just put test in username 123, and we can do time.sleep 2. And now we need to go back to the page and we need to do the next button. So right click on the next button, right click and press inspect, and we have it here. As you can see, input type equals submit, ID equals is sign up action, so we're going to edit as HTML. We're going to take the ID value string, which is sign up action, back to the code, same again, driver dot find underscore element by ID is sign up action dot click, like we did on the sign up button at the start, and then we do time dot sleep 2 again. So now we need to go back to the page. You can just create an account, type in something random for now, testing my email 12345 or whatever, press next. Someone's already took it, Jesus Christ. L lol 123 bye, hey yes, me. Right, next. Yep, good. Right, on create password, we right click and press inspect, and as you can see here, we got the code here, and it's got input class form control type password ID equals password input. So we'll use the ID and we'll copy that, and we'll do the same again in the code, find underscore element by ID password input dot send underscore keys testing password 123 testing username 123, yep, time.sleep 2, save that. I'm not going to run it because I know it's going to work, but obviously as you go through you can test it out, run it, save it, etc. No, don't need to tick that box. We need to press next, so we're going to inspect the next button, and we've got ID is sign up action, so we're going to edit as HTML, and then we're going to copy ID equals, we're going to copy the string, go back to the code and do driver.find underscore element underscore by ID, do is sign up action like we did here, and then dot click and time.sleep. So now it's time, we're going to just test the code again, see if it's all working, and continue coding. So now it's time to test out the code, just see if this part of the code works. So run the code. Dun 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 dun. As you can see, Chrome's being controlled by automated software. It's loaded up. Yep, we know that bit works. Type in a username. Selecting next. Typing in the password. Hitting next. And it's closed. So, that bit works. Let's move on to the next bit of code. So, let's start again. We're going to do driver dot, and then we're going to have to go to Chrome, and then the first name, click, right click, inspect. As you can see, here we have it, and it's got, where is it, ID equals first name. So edit as HTML, and we're going to copy the ID value string, which is first name, go back to the code, find underscore element by ID, first name dot send underscore keys, and then first name we'll just put, say, John. It's not my real name, but yeah, John. And then time dot sleep 2, and we're gonna have to do it for the password as well. So for the surname. So driver dot find underscore element by ID. Right click on surname, inspect. ID equals last name, edit as HTML, copy the value, it's a string, and paste it in there, and dot send underscore keys, and we'll just say, I don't know, Keats, I guess, that's the second name, I'm not sure, but time.sleep 2. So I'm not going to run it again because obviously I know it's going to work. So we'll go to the next bit, which is the next button. We're going to inspect that button, and we've got input type submit. Yeah, ID is sign up action, edit. We'll copy the ID, and we'll do driver.find underscore element by ID, that, and then dot click, which is the same as that and that. So all the buttons, they seem to have the same ID on the page. Time.sleep 2 again. We'll save that, and then we'll go to the next bit of code. So let's begin on the next bit. I'm not going to run it because I know it's going to work. So next bit we're going to do driver dot, and then we need to go back to the URL, just type in, say, random first name, random last name, so we can get to the next page. And then we can do the same again. So country / region, United Kingdom. I'm going to leave it, that's fine for me. We'll move on to date of birth. Right click, inspect, like we've done before. Go to the elements page, and then we've got ID equals birthday. So we're going to edit as HTML, and where it says ID equals birthday in the string, we'll copy birthday. We'll do find underscore element by ID, paste it in there, and then dot send underscore keys, and then we make sure we put in a string, and the day we're going to just say 11, and it's got to be in a string, and then time dot sleep to 2, and we'll do driver dot find underscore element by ID. Same again, right click on the month, inspect, and it says ID equals birth month, so we're going to edit as HTML. We'll copy that birth month text, we'll put it in here, then we'll do dot send underscore keys, and we'll just put 07 for this time.sleep2, and then same again, driver.find underscore element by ID, right click, inspect the year, it's got ID equals birth year, so yep, edit as HTML. I'm going to copy that and we'll paste it in there, and then we do dot send underscore keys and string, and we'll just say 1992, and then we'll do time dot sleep is 2, and then we're going to run the code and see if it all works. So let's run the code and make sure it all works, etc. I'm not going to go any further into Selenium, as I pretty much think you've got it by now. Also, if you press next, the next bit to create the account is doing the capture. We're not going to be doing that in this tutorial, as that needs another tutorial in itself. You've got to use a bit of machine learning, etc. Make another program so it can learn, and then it will square off each individual character or integer. It will learn it, and then it will be able to type it in, and that's how people get around that. But that's not really part of Selenium, so I'm just going to go back to this, and we're going to run the program, and then yeah, see how it works. Also, some email sign-ups, you don't have to do a capture as well, so that's probably how people get around it as well. They just use a different email other than Outlook. So let's run the code and make sure it all works correctly. Just waiting for it to load. Dun 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 dun. Here we go. It's loaded up. It's being controlled by automated software. Create free account. Yep. Typing in new email name. Typing in the password. First name. Surname. Yes, all working correct. Day. Month and year. Sorted. So that's it, everybody. That's it for this tutorial. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've learnt something new. Don't forget to hit subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any more great content in the future. Check out some other videos, keep updated, and yeah, have a good day everyone. Bye.